And we are live here on August 24th, a Thursday night. Just type in a howdy and we will see what happens in an unpublicized, unscheduled manner. Yeah. I don't know what to say other than that. Let me go over here and get a few things going. We're going to go ahead and throw up the weather service. There we go. We'll get a little national weather service. Doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly. Boom. What we got? Come on. English has a say. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and present. Share a screen. And we'll go to National Weather Service and share. Hey, Laura, how you doing? Welcome back. Thought I'd throw up this. I think I was calling it the after party, but tonight I went ahead and called it Late Night with Carnivore Scott. Just playing with things and seeing what works. How you doing today? Everybody good today? Having a bang up time with your non-scale victories in the carnivore way of life. Here's a lower 48. There we go with all the heat index we have down here in the southeast. Lots of stuff going on here in central Arizona, Southern California. Let's look at the weather. It looks hot. Flash flood warning. So you have an excessive heat watch and a flash flood. Dynamic. And tomorrow we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be up in this area by Cincinnati. So I'm sure it'll be cold. Hey, Charlie Whiskey. Oh, dang. Good to see you, Charlie Whiskey. How you been doing, brother? I know that you've been doing a lot of stuff. I used to be a weatherman, so sometimes I'll throw up some weather information just because it's something I'm very comfortable with. So, Charlie, where are you hanging out at? We can look at the satellite over your house. How'd you like to do that? Hey, good to see you. So here we are, animation loop, geocolor, and we'll pick out 72. And tell you what we'll do, we'll watch the sunset together. See here, you can, Vancouver, got you. So Vancouver, that's over in British Columbia, correct? So we're looking way over here. Yeah, the sun set a little bit, cloudy. Got all this moisture up here in Utah. Remember yesterday I was talking about this? It came all the way up through the Gulf, all the way past Texas, the Big Bend, El Paso, southern New Mexico, and then started hanging a hard right turn here over the Four Corners, and that will drag out over Nebraska this week. Yes, sir, British Columbia. We can get a little better. We can get a little closer, perhaps. Let's go ahead and go back one. Vasily, one ping. There we go. We can go right here. Boom. We'll do the same animation loop, but we'll draw it in a little bit closer. You're getting close to your 30 days there, Charlie. And by the way, Charlie, you get a chance to meet Laura, Charlie, Laura. I've been following Charlie's journey on a 30-day challenge, and Charlie has shown me all sorts of things that you can eat on carnivore that I never would have thought you would eat. Yeah, there you go. You can see all this little weather coming up on the backside of those mountain ranges there called Northern California and up into the border. That was actually Oregon. You have a little bit more in southern Oregon coming out of Northern California. Pretty nice. Yeah, everybody say, hey, yes, the pork bung. You had it, but hey, look, hopefully I helped you with the how we pronounce aorta. It's two words almost. I know in English it's a kind of a tough thing because of the way I like to do it. This will give us a little better look there. And we're going to go back here and we'll go down to band 9. This is the water vapor mid-level. Boom. And this, we'll put in some more. And this will I think it's cool. Maybe I'm wrong, but there you go. And Vancouver right up in this area. And if we put it, you'll see it. See these little swirlies? We'll call them swirlies. Yeah, aorta. Here are the swirlies. You can see them. So this is a low pressure system with a little low right here, sinking down. You get this one coming up, and it's inducing a very high wedge. Imagine two people on a bed, and where they are, they're depressed, and what's a waterbed, where they depress it, that's a low, and they're inducing high pressure between the two of them. Chris Cooking Natural has a lot of great carnivore recipes. Oh, sweet. Well, you two can do that and trade those recipes here, because we do that here on a late night with Scotty P, the house of Scotty P, aka Carnivore Scott. But yeah, look out here, got all these things. The Aleutian Low, a semi-permanent feature. Something wicked is out here, way out towards the Western Pacific. But for us, we just see all these little waves. Here's another low pressure here, and what happens is this low pressure here in the Aleutians, it spits off little pieces of energy, and then it comes across. And this is that remnant of that tropical storm that came through Texas from the Gulf of Mexico. And this system here is going to pick it up. See how it kind of curling and opening up a little and diving down? It's going to pick this up, and it's going to eject out over the Dakotas and Nebraska. And that's where the weather be changing. Yep. I'm glad you two were able to trade out recipes. So tell me today, folks, first of all, if either one of you have a camera, audio, and you're ready to go, let me know, and I'll shoot you a link, and you can come on in here and you can join up in the conversation, so to speak, and we can go ahead and get you some FaceTime with the world. Just let me know, and I'll shoot you the link. It's pretty easy stuff as long as you have an internet and your camera and everything hooked up. Now, Charlie, I don't know. It seems like you often are operating off of your phone. I'm not sure how well it will work shooting a phone link, but I don't know. It could. But there's some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shots here. You can see there's another system spinning out in the Yucatan Peninsula right here. A beautiful diving place off the coast of Belize, one of the most sought out places in North America and northern area to go scuba diving right down here. But what we'll see is that we'll pick up and come up to, I want to say, into central Mexico. Laura says, I lived in Buffalo and Niagara Falls for 13 years. Came September, the cold weather starts. Yep. And that's what you can see. This right now, all of this right here, you're seeing from this, the southern provinces. So let me make sure if I got it right. Charlie, you help me out here. So we have British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, and then over here, Quebec. But all of this right here, when winter starts to come, the earth starts to change on its axis, and we get closer to the sun, but we turn from looking at the sun to turning away from the sun. So the angle of incidence and all that changes. All of these will not track right through the northern United States and southern Canada, but instead will start to come down into California, across the lower 48, and then come back out over Nova Scotia. Yep, that's what 20 years of doing weather do to you, man. You can always talk about the weather. So what have you all been doing today? What worked for you guys today? What was like a really positive, non-scale victory for you? While waiting for you to type something in, we'll take a look here at all these clouds, and now we've added the flash density. And once it loads up, it should be able to show us where with motion. Now we'll see the same things, and we'll see sunset. Isn't that a beautiful sunset sweeping across the globe? And now you can see the thunderstorms. Charlie Whiskey is smiling and got a thumbs up. So I'm going to interpret you had a great day. It's 9:38 here, so it's probably only 7:38 for you. Are you getting ready to go out for a swim tonight, Charlie? I saw where you were telling us that on a regular basis, you and the missus go out swimming. And if I remember correct, you were telling us that you went kind of late at night thinking you'd get more of the pool to yourself. But it didn't turn out to be quite like that, did it? It was more of a crowd was there. Again, if you're just coming in late night with Carnivore Scott, It's a Thursday evening, and thought I would just throw up a while for us to meet and grin and talk about things. Yes, sir. 7:38. Might go to the gym tonight. The gym is always good. I really want to go to the gym. I know I should go to the gym, but am I going to go to the gym? I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm kind of iffy on that. I think I'm going to give another 30 days to focusing on the dietary aspect, so that I won't be carrying this extra weight into the gym, and I can really tell if the changes I have were predicated or based on diet and diet alone. Yeah, because you throw too many, you're doing an experiment, an N of one, which is just myself, and you throw in a lot of competing things, and next thing you know, you don't know what to attribute your successes to. All right, well, let's go ahead. Laura, let's throw that up here. Well, one victory posted was that SCOTUS rules in no state can prevent illegal carrier. Oh, I did not see that today. That's a great victory. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll have to look that up. Thank you. Yeah, you want to add in a variable one at a time. That's right. So I think I started out 35 days ago, and I went carnivore. So everything I ate had a mother and had a face, right? Welcome in. Whoever's in here, welcome to be in. Let me know if you want to come on the screen with me, and I'll shoot you a link. So I started about 35 days ago. Along with starting the 35 days ago, I also stopped any recreational alcohol drinking. I didn't do a lot, but I wanted to make sure I didn't have any of that. I reduced my coffee most of the time, but again, anything that had a mother and the byproduct, I went ahead and ate it. Then about 2 weeks in, I've been watching everybody out there. It's Mike Shaw. Thank you. A mother and a face. That's right. It's a twofer. How you doing tonight there, Mike? Mike, I don't know if you met Charlie Whiskey. Charlie Whiskey, Mike, y'all should get to know one another. Mike, Charlie's been doing a 30-day carnivore challenge, and he's been very consistent in putting up his daily videos that shows things throughout the day. Have been very interesting, and he's had quite some success. So the English is a second language. What I'm thinking about though is I wanted to make sure that as I went through carnivore, I attributed my successes and my failures to the proper variable. So I've gone to more of a lion diet, but I can't say it's full lion, but I can definitely say beef, butter, eggs, and bacon. So the BB and E with some lion. But today it didn't work out so well because we were out and about, and I decided to go to a place. It's a sandwich shop called Charlie's, and they make like subs, Phillies, and things like that. Well, what I ended up doing is I ended up ordering the classic cheesesteak, no bread. I got the large. I thought I was getting the medium, but I got the large. And with that large, all they did was the meat. I didn't have to put anything else on there. And then I went ahead and they put the cheese sauce on it, and it was not good cheese sauce. I just know it was seed oils and preservatives and yuck. But hey, they said it was cheese, so I said one point in time someone waved some cheese over it. All right, so Mike Shaw, 10 days in and down a whopping 3.5 pounds. Hey, takes a minute for things to happen. That's right. So I had a lot of beef today. This morning I had eggs, and then this afternoon I had some beef, and tonight, beats a swift kick. I bet you does. And tonight I had tuna cakes my wife made, and she just used 2 eggs and a smidge of almond flour to help bind it, and they were excellent, very good. I love some tuna cake, so that's great, and that is great, Mike. I mean, you got to take your wins where you get them, right? And if the win you got is that you're down, and you've done this before, 2 pounds a week is a really good average. That's a very sustainable average, and I think that's what the whole effort is to be about. It's called what can we sustain. So today, earlier, you made a Walmart run, picked up 6 ribeyes, $14 a pound. Good fat ribs. All right, that's good. That's really good. And a ribeye, I used to want to always get the really thick steaks. Did you all get the thick steaks? Well, I actually think a 1-inch steak cooks a lot faster. And if I cut a 1-inch to 3/4 inch chuck roast steak, a chuck steak, that sure does cook a lot faster. And therefore, I get it in my face quicker, and the consistency of the cook, it's just easier. Yeah, like Mike Shaw, rural Iowa, Walmart 30 minutes away. Yeah, that's one of the challenges when you live out in the wild there like that. But I put out a video earlier today. I went live. I don't know if it actually posted. I did it off my phone, but I had this question. I don't want to say it's a conundrum, but I had this question in my mind, and it had everything to do with carnivore versus YouTube. Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree with you, Mike. You don't want it thin. Inch and a quarter, 3/4 inch maybe. So that little 1/2 inch variability there, right? But I had a question, and I'd love to get you guys' input, and that is, you like them on the wrist side, okay? That is, in carnivore, we most of us got into it like, Charlie, you're going to try this for 30 days. Mike, you've done it before. I know that Laura, you've been involved in this. So the thing is, I got into carnivore because I know I needed to lose some belly fat, just like Dr. Amara would say. I needed to lose body fat to get healthy. I need to get rid of the visceral fat. Now, I know Dr. Amara would love me to sprint, and I know, Mike, you're a sprinter. I don't know about you, Charlie, if you've watched videos with Dr. Sean. I want to say Sean P. O'Mara, Omara. He advocates that we do all these things we're doing, maybe eat some food that has that's been fermented, and that we should do sprinting if we are capable of it, because that high intensity training will really help us burn the fat that's in our body cavity, the visceral fat, which is highly inflammatory. So that's why I got into this. Well, I got to thinking, I'm excited when I get to come out here and do YouTube. I'm excited to do these lives. I prefer these lives over everything else. I know they're probably not helping me, but a 2.5 hour live with all of you on here and it's interacting, to me, that's pure gold. But I came to YouTube for accountability. And now I've found a community of like-minded people who care about the same things. But then I noticed that the algorithms are driving a lot of these things, are driving making thumbnails and doing content things. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know if I want to have an algorithm-driven life. Doesn't mean I'm going to quit YouTube. I love doing this. But I think I mentioned it last night, when you use software and you use a program that's free, it isn't free. No, it is not free. You are the product. So the question is, will we understand that and reciprocate in kind, knowing, yes, in the symbiotic relationship we're holding here, I'm going to get something out of it too, but not to the extent that it costs me other things. And I will surely quit YouTube before I quit carnivore. And that was just kind of a little spiel of what's going through. So we're talking about pork butt, 88 cents a pound. Grab one. I do prefer beef. I've heard that a lot, Laura. A lot of people are saying that when they do a lot of this carnivore, more in the lion ruminant type of arena, the pork tends to leave them not feeling as well. And I think it's because pork is not really a ruminant as I understand it. But again, I am not a farmer. I'm not a meat producer. I'm just an eater. Might get pork and chicken occasionally, You're not enjoying ground beef as much as I like, so much more affordable, but ribeye is king. Well, I get that, Mike. I was watching somebody the other day. They made a blue cheese sauce. Maybe there's a way we can make it work either way. Charlie, there's always an in-app purchases. That's right. So you are the product. If you get a free app, you're the product. It's tracking you and selling your data. So I'm not upset about that. I mean, you walk into it, the eyes wide open. The question is, are you going to get something out of that relationship? Mike says, Google gets nervous when they don't know where I am. Yeah, that's a very true statement, Mike. And there have been many a times I thought about just chucking that stuff and letting them get all upset about it, like leave the phone at home for a couple of weeks. They'd be like, oh my gosh. Isn't that a pretty multispectral sandwich there? You can look at all the different colors and the different layers and see how they're moving and perhaps derive something. Now, I am like, look at that, Mike, you get that semi-permanent low pressure out here in the Aleutians, and you can see it really wound up, and you can see it spit off little pieces of energy. And those pieces of energy, once they get away, they go through some cyclogenesis. Nice one brewing out here off the coast of British Columbia and the Pacific Northwest. And then we see Hawaii here and plenty of clouds moving in, and they've got their easterly winds flowing through. Yep. Oh, NSA. Well, all those three letters that there was a time when we couldn't say those three letters out loud and not get in trouble. Right. And what's funny is if you go out on the internet and you go to the news, you're going to find out that most of the things you hear about are always in the U.S., of course, for us. But you go, every major country has their own version of that. And they're all doing the same things. Remember the old I Spy comic books, cartoons? Near-itis, no nice. No, we'll do the shortwave, IR shortwave. There we go. That's what I used to see when I first started out in the weather business. But again, if anybody wants to come on and get in the camera and get in on this with me for a while, just let me know. I'll pop the link up there. Yeah, Spy v Spy. Yeah, exactly. That stuff's for real. I remember when I was stationed in Germany, and there were some tacit agreements between the NATO forces and all of that, and with Russia. And if Russian cars were running around on the highways, they had very limited spaces and places where they were supposed to be seen. So we were trained to look at the license plate, the diplomatic their diplomatic license plates. And anytime we saw one of their cars out of their diplomatic zones, we had a duty to report. And there were many, many times we had to call it in. Yeah, Mad Magazine. That's right. Boy, oh boy, was those the times. I don't know why my phone's going off, but I'm going to make sure I'm not doing anything crazy here. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, by the way, as much as I hate to be a shill, be sure to smash the like button. Hit the like button on this thing. Maybe share it. Let a few people know we're out here. Oh, you're pretty back to OMAD? It's mad. I'm gonna go with that being a pun there. That's pretty cool. Um, but OMAD, one meal a day. I could do OMAD, but OMAD probably isn't going to fly in these parts. I'm just going to leave that right like that. But I tell you, I have been eating a lot lately. I have been eating pretty frequently. So we're going to see what happens on the scale. Now, I'm going to be out of pocket up here in the general where the Cincinnati area over the weekend. So you probably won't catch much of a live show. You might catch me checking in and doing the texting, but I probably won't be doing the lives. And maybe I can settle in on a routine of starting at 9 o'clock Central, 8:30, 9 o'clock Central, and go to about either 10:30 or 11:30. Tonight I won't be that late because I've got to get on the road in the morning. But go to about 10:30. Spend an hour and a half here, 90 minutes, and again, like we did last night, Mike, just let people jump in. If you want to jump in, grab some screen time, share your stories, talk about what went on today. Do some configurating, commiserating, and or otherwise. Let me know. Now, isn't that a neat little feature here as you watch all these thunderstorms just blow up right across the equatorial region? And wow, those things really popped big out there, didn't they? Just downloaded StreamYard. Maybe I'll take for a test drive in a day or five. All right, Mike, that's great. That'd be great. I think you're going to really like it and really flourish in your endeavor there, because it's a pretty okay program. Also, did anybody get out there and get a chance the past couple days to get a time slot, maybe to be in Homestead House? Carries a 24-hour Carnithon on the 16th. Charlie, I don't know if you get out there and do much with Homestead How. In fact, I'll just type that in here, Charlie. I'm not sure if you're still listening now, but HOMESTAD, Homestead How. Yeah. Homestead How is where a lot of us have probably run across each other there. It's not downloaded, right? It's all web based. That's right. You just go to the page and type in some stuff and go, and don't overthink it, because that's what happened to me. I overthunk it and it really hurt. So welcome into the late night with Scotty P, aka Carnivore Scott. And again, we had someone jump in. Now they just jumped up. That's okay. We're just going to be a bunch of carnivores. Now, have any of you done the lighter version? I know, Mike, I think you talked about doing a ketogenic diet. And if so, what did you hear about the ketogenic diet? Oh, let's do this too. Just for we'll go like that, and we'll copy that, and then we're going to close like this. Copy and go. Mike, you started on keto. Yeah. And this right here is the link. So if you copy that link, it's in the chat. All right. If you copy that link, you've got your camera and you want to come on board, let me know, and we'll bring you in. And we'll push some of the windows around and let people have an opportunity. But yeah, I did the keto thing first, and I'm trying to remember. But it was like keto down under, keto Denver, keto Breckenridge, low carb. I was really watching that stuff, and I did go through the keto flu the first time I went into all that. I remember my wife and I were out driving looking for knickknacks and stuff, and I was all of a sudden feeling very, very. I mean, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I did not feel good. All right, Mike says a gym I was going to, the owner recommended, but he wanted me to do some crazy carbo loading. Oh, yeah. Now, I have heard people who have had great success doing a carb cycling type of profile where they would, go real strict for a while, then cycle in some carbs and more natural carbs, not fructose carbs, not high honey, high fruit, but things that took a little bit more, that a lower glycemic index. I don't know. Laura got a God's eye view of Earth. Can you imagine his perspective zoom all the way out? Yeah, I know. I always marvel at that. Very much so, Laura. Maybe act like, yeah, carb cycling. That's right. Carb cycling. And I don't think it's necessarily a horrible thing, but I think it's probably more effective for metabolically flexible, aka healthy people. Many of us are here because we realize we're not healthy. Mike says it started my research and then actually trying to do it. Yep, same here. Then you learn, and yeah, kind of like everything, kind of like the radio and television business. And you know that, Mike, you've been doing this for a hot minute. What's going on here? Yep. Oh yeah, talking about the macro to the micro. Oh yeah, I do too. Ken Berry, start your trip down the rabbit hole of keto and carnivore. Yep, same thing. I really started the carnivore though when I watched some of Dr. Sean Baker's work 3+ years ago. I mean, it was a while, man. But I had some trepidation. I really did have trepidation. I was really worried because of my very slow gut motility. Am I saying that delicate enough? I was really thinking there's no way meat is going to make me run like the Christmas goose. No, meat instead was going to make it worse for me. Oh, how wrong I was. Yo. Hey, it's Susan Hepton. Susan, how? Woo, yay. How you doing today? Everything going all right in your neck of the woods, Susan? There you go. Hey, Charlie, do you know Susan? Susan, Charlie Whiskey. I don't know if you guys have really made acquaintance. I know some of you have been cross-pollinating and doing things. I know in some of my videos I do the shout-outs. And I'm confused. I really am confused. What is it that, when I do a shout-out, I actually call out, Woodster 72. I'm going to call out whoever it is at Mike Shaw TV or a homesick Buckeye, right? Whoever it is, I'm gonna call them out. Robert Bubba Baker, and then I'm gonna talk about what they did. And lately, I've been hearing people talk about NSVs. I was like, wait a minute. I've been talking about NSVs and doing this for a minute. And they'll say, but they're not going to give the name of the person. So I don't know. Maybe I've become a pariah or something. I don't know. Well, I'm fine today, Susan, and thank you for asking. That's mighty kind. How's you and how is your brood? You doing all right? But you can't live your life responding to other people, can you? If you do that, you're going to be chasing your tail for quite a while, and you're not going to. Oh, yeah, an NSV is a non-scale victory. Sorry about that, Mike. Yep, non-scale victory. And Charlie, I know that you talk about them sometimes too. The fact that you step on the scale, and maybe especially depending on the sensitivity of the scale, and you're measuring in a metric and versus pounds, but you step on the scale, maybe it's up a half a pound or 2 pounds or something, you get kind of despondent, even though you got it up here, right? But right here in your heart, it's hard to figure it out. So Charlie Whiskey, he's been doing a 30-day challenge, and he's out there. I know I've thrown a link or two before, and Charlie and all again, if you've got a channel and you want to throw out an at sign with your handle, by all means, do it. Yeah. Mental clarity is nice. So a non-scale victory is those intangible things you haven't measured that you're noticing are better. And just because you can't measure it. Like I hear people talk, like you said there, Mike, about mental clarity. I don't know how you measure mental clarity other than perhaps what you do is you learn how to differentiate. Maybe someone in your family, maybe it's your wife, maybe it's a loved one, says, I'm noticing that you're not having to repeat yourself, that you're, well, okay, that'll work for me, just like that. We'll throw up something a little different. Let's look at, we could look at surface weather. That's just observations. No one wants to see that. Let's go back. We'll go ahead and let's see, warning data. And let's go ahead and find a place. Vancouver's up here. Anybody see out here in Iowa? We're going to go right up here, roughly. We got to go into here. Marshall, Winston, Worthington. We're just going to pick up Marshall. Wait a minute. No, we won't. We'll go to Spencer. And that's the current weather and pictograph for Spencer. So you want to lose about 50 pounds. I get that, Mike. That's about right. I am. Yep. My Charlie Whiskey says, yeah, I'm doing a 30-day Carnivore and posting daily to record your journey. Yes, you are. And I love the way you do it. I love your format. Your format works for you, Charlie. If you want to, make sure you throw your YouTube channel, give the whole thing, the and all that into the comments, and then everybody else can find you. You can please some of the people some of the time. Not that's right. That's a fact. Mike's agreeing 100%. Charlie says, I uploaded 26 earlier, lost 22 pounds in 26 days. That's fantastic. When you think about 26 days, it's just, we're going to call it in 2 days, it'll be 4 weeks, right? 28 days. If you lose another pound, well, we'll keep it that right there. You're still losing great, that's the better part of 5 pounds a week. That's phenomenal. Yeah, excessive is finally done. That's right. And going to be nice overall. It's been a cool summer, but this is a hot week. That's a funny thing about that, Mike. Is look at that low they're going to have. Lows in the 50, 51 out there by Spencer Municipal. That's awesome. I would love to have that weather. But right here, in around my neck of the woods, hot. We'll just go into Huntsville proper here. And look at that. Excessive heat all the way through Friday. High at 97. Heat index is going to be pretty stiff at 106. High temperature 97, starting to dry out. And then on Sunday, a chance of thunderstorms, high at 92. Thunderstorm Sunday night, church picnic. Of course, it's going to have gnarly weather for that period of time. Yeah, that's really great. Yeah, Charlie, put your channel up so they can sub to you, okay? All right, let's go. Well, okay, if Charlie's not going to do it, I can go ahead and pop my window open because I'll go to my history because Charlie's going to be in my history because I watch a lot of Charlie videos. Charlie, he cracks me up. He really does, just because his videos are so they're so original in his format. And so, yeah, it's a good thing. I also watch a lot of semi-retired Bob. And there he is. And put that one in there. And we'll go like this. And then we'll go like this. Control C. And go here and Control V. And there it is. Why did not work? Yeah, there you go. There you go. No, we appreciate you. Everybody brings in a flavor. We often, hey, it's Hoosier Carnivore. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Doing well tonight? How was your day? Tell us how things went for you today. Got the old going into work. Yep. There we go. Susan saying, awesome, Charlie. Most ever lost in a month was the first month of keto, 5 years and 30 pounds. Yeah, a lot of water, but it's all about being steady. It's all about being consistent. Hey there, who's we're just looking at all this weather, and we're just looking around the United States. Here we're looking in around Oklahoma City, Clinton, Lawton, Ida, Ardmore, Altus. And then we're gonna back up out of there, and we'll go right here into Hoosier territory. Let's put us a little closer. There's Coldwater and Golda, South Bend, where my brother lived there. He lives right over here. Fort Wayne, Warsaw, Marion, Kokomo. We'll go to Warsaw. We'll take a look at Warsaw and pick the graph here. Warsaw, excessive heat. A low tonight, 71, high tomorrow of 86, and then following with the 66. Looks like the clouds are in, but they'll be moving out. Sunday will be a beautiful day, high 78, low 55. Beautiful weather there. I would take that in a New York minute. All right. Well, no way it was all water, but you know it's a good amount. That's right. A good day here. Working on editing a new video. Sweet. Yeah. It was non-humid VA beach mostly, but the sticker rolled back in. Oh yeah. Should have mowed it when you had the chance. That's right. That's a reason to celebrate. Losing 150 pounds, Susan. Congratulations. That's good on you. That's really spiffy stuff right there. Oh, you were in Warsaw today. So see, I did good, didn't I? I did good. I gave you the weather today. Yeah, I kind of miss my weather days. Yeah, everybody's saying hey. Everybody's giving everybody hey. That's why we're here. What do you all think about the name change for what we're doing here? Is late night with Carnivore Scott going to work? Does it ring? I think I was like the late night show. I'm gonna try to do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I know Wednesday nights a lot of us are in church, and we're not going to be able to get here at a time, but it doesn't mean we can't throw it up, right? Here you go. All right, very, very amazing stuff. But you have to let me know about the name change if that's going to work. If it's not going to work, you let me know. I mean, you probably just see Scotty, a Carnivore Scott is alive, right? Need a David Letterman top 10 list. All right. Well, it sounds like a great thing. That's what my NSVs are. Is that want to give everybody a chance to do their own NSVs and not get a copyright strike, I did think about segments, we could do all sorts of different segments, things you shouldn't have done or things I wish I didn't do. We all have that. Like today, I wish I didn't get at the Subway shop. I did a real good job to avoid the bread and no French fries, but I got a cheese sauce on my Philly steak because it was a cheese Philly, basically a cheese steak. And that cheese didn't look anywhere close to being a real cheese. Top 10 NSV. There you go. All right. Soon calling. Okay, that's good. Oh, son calling. Your son is calling you, and you'll be back. I got it. Okay, top 10. Not passing gas. Yes. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Susan. Yeah, not passing gas. That would certainly. I think not passing gas. And I tell you, okay, I know I can go. Wow, let's see. Top 10. Not passing gas is number 10. Number 9. Number 9 would be no more cavities. If you don't eat sugar, how would you get cavities? Fewer trips to the dentist. That'd be a good one, huh? Got to head out, Charlie Whiskey. All right, brother. We'll see you. Peace. You take care of yourself. Be careful at the gym. And hey, we are right behind you, supporting you in what you're doing. And you can always come back in and let us know how it's going. And we hope to hear that you'll either continue the carnivore rollover for another 30 days so we can see more pot boils. All right? All right, brother. You take care of yourself. Be safe. Yeah, no more cavities, trips to the dentist, right? I think number 8 could be more shelf space in your spice cabinet. Didn't we talk a little bit about that yesterday? about how you can throw out your 40 or 50 spices. I didn't take the time because I'm not really a very well prepared individual, but maybe I can throw it up on my phone big enough for everybody to see. There we go, and we'll big it a little bit. And that is my spice. Well, we're gonna have to go straight to this. Stand by for news. My gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, go back up there. Who's your spice? Why you still got my text up there? Yeah. So here you go. Number 10. No passing gas. I can't go with the whole no, but maybe we could go with less, right? And Mike said number 9. No more cavities. That's right. No more cavities. Hey, that's a great one. No more bleeding gums. That's a great one. That's definitely going to be a solid 8 right there, maybe more. There, yeah. 8 was the spice rack. And here it is. Here's the picture of my spice rack. And you can see I just have all sorts. If you look down here at this part, I've got all sorts of different things, even home. Right here, I think we have some homegrown oregano, and then we have all the other things. And ooh, boo, sugar and flour. Yeah. So I think that is a solid one to be in the Parthenon of top 10, right? What do we else we have? Number 7, easy to put on your socks. Yeah. Putting on your socks, clipping your toenails. I mean, I know I had a toenail or two because with all the swelling in my ankles, even if I could get my leg up, and I'm tighter than a $3 watch, the way I'm overwound. I had a hard time getting it over the belly, over the leg, and down to the toe, and then cut it with a sense of confidence that I wasn't going to clip off the end of my toe. Yeah. Some more spice, easy to put on your socks. All right, here's another one. Fitting in the tighter spaces. I pulled in today. The wife, we got to 2-car garage. I pulled in one vehicle, and I was a little too far over, so she pulled in, a little further over, and I had to squeeze in between the infrequently used cross trainer and the car. Would not have made that a month ago. I would have been like, sweetie, you're going to have to crawl over, back the car out because I cannot get in it. But I did get in there. That's right. That's exactly right. The belly rubbing the steering wheel. And then, if you think about it, if you've listened to me bloviate about my why was I was tired of the pain of my belly hanging over my belt buckle and abrading even pants, and it just hurt. And I had always wondered, why do people who are viscerally gifted, why do they tuck their shirts in? It kind of amplifies and shows it. And then I found out why. Because it doesn't hurt as much. Yep. So belly no longer he rubs the steering wheel. That's right. That's really good. So now, all right. So now we've got a couple of really good ones. I think we're getting into the number 5. Let's see, skin like a baby's butt. Okay, I can't go there right now. I'm sure that's out there in the future for me. But yeah. Hey, how about in your for this next one, number 4, more energy. Do you find yourself just more willing to do strenuous things? I was listening to Semi-Retired Bob today. I don't know which episode. It may have been today's or yesterday that I got to today. But I heard him talk about he was doing some stuff and doing his planning. And as he was writing, he snapped the lead on his pencil. Well, he has an electric sharpener, and it's upstairs on the second level of his home. So he said, okay, I'm going to go up there. He went up there, he sharpened the pencil, and he came back. And it was a little bit after he got back when he realized 16 months ago, he would have had to plan his whole day around what was happening so that when he went upstairs, he'd get all the things done that he wanted to get done in that trip upstairs because he didn't want to make those trips. It was very difficult on him. But he went up there, did his thing, came back down, and never even realized it. And he was like, wow. Has that happened for any of you? Have any of you, Mike, you and Susan, have you found that you find yourself doing things you didn't do at the beginning? Oh, that is excellent. That goes right. That almost goes with mental clarity, don't you think? I mean, I'm not saying it's the same as mental clarity, but those things have a definite a linkage. And I think that's a fantastic point. All right, we're getting to number 2 here. Number 2, what has this way of life done for you? Okay, I'm gonna go with number 2. I'm gonna throw this out for number 2. Meal prep time significantly reduced. Everything about mealtime is made easier because even if you have to say, hey, honey, what do you want to go eat tonight? Well, I don't care as long as they have meat. You want to go to Chinese? Fine, they have meat. You want to go Mexican? Fine, they have meat. You want to go eat Americana? Fine, they have meat. French? Meat. I mean, it's fairly easy, unless, of course, you go to Indian cuisine that has maybe very little meat, or you're going to be eating shawarma or something like that. I don't know. Less time cooking and eating. That works. I like that. Yep. Yeah. I don't get even, though. I put them in God's hands. Yeah, you don't get hangry, but I think what he's saying is like, when you're in that carb cycle and you are just dependent on them and you don't get your food in 4 hours or 5 hours, you start getting a headache and you start being mean. Yeah, that goes right in one of those things you didn't realize until it's gone. And you go, wow, I'm happier. And people start, yeah, you were a jerk. I mean, look how they did that with the Snickers commercial. And isn't that exactly the problem we have in today's society with the sugar mafia? How is it that so many people identify with the Snickers commercials, right? And then they say, give them more sugar. How absolutely terrifying when you think about it like that. All right, now we've got a drum roll. Number 1 for each of you is, there you go. I was going to say the carnivore community. That's right. I mean, we are compassionate. We do care. And I think it has a lot to do. With that we are all or have been in that conundrum of 40 or 50 pounds or 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 500 pounds overweight. And in the billions and billions of dollars that are spent in the diet industry, in the exercise industry, in the emotional and mental health industries, in all the money spent in medicine and doctors and dietitians, then you look, that's all on one side. And then you add to it all the dollars and money spent to advertise, frosted, deep fried, and seed oil, sugar coated flakes. We're fighting an uphill battle, to be sure. Number one NSV. That's right. Who says up here? Yep, it's been for me because I'm off carb and sugar. That's right. The best. We took our lives back. Praise God. Absolutely. And I think that is one of the critical elements of a carnivore lifestyle, because when you get that mental clarity, when you realize the lies of the world, right? I gotta say, you it should be incumbent upon you to see how there was a concerted and focused effort to take you down. Oh, there you go, Laura. Good to see you. There was a concerted effort to take you down by the sugar mafia, by the pill mafia, by the medical mafia. And that's all of the world. And we know what that means. So I would hope, I know that for believers, I say this with little trepidation, but definitely with this concern. But I would think that people would start to think of a spiritual reasoning for everything that's contrary to all of that. There you go. I'm trying to find words. The Sicilian Mafia. Just you? No, I think that the big monies and the big dollars. I mean, we know it. We read the things. Where we may have been taking the Kool-Aid before, we're no longer doing that. But you look back and the telltale signs were there for us all the time. When in one area of your life you'll doubt government, right? And then in the next you'll accept it. I am befuddled now. I've been government my whole life. I understand government. But we realize that the government is an entity, and we understand that scripturally render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's, right? But that's all the here and now, and it is so permeated by worldly focused individuals, right? Hoosier. The red pill diet, that is awesome. That would be a great thing to do. That would be a great t-shirt. Let me bring that up real quick. All right. The red pill diet. Can you imagine a graphic that has maybe like a roast or something like that? A nice beefy red roast, and you call it Carnivore, the red pill diet. That would be a logo. Oh, that not a T-bone, but like a pot roast or something. I think that would be flipping awesome. I don't know how to make that happen, but that might have to become some merch here for Carnivore Scott there. That's great, Mike. Let's work on that. Okay, Hooch, I want to get back to your comment. There are forces working against us as keto or carnivore. They're scared we are fixing our own health, getting off drugs. That's a fact. And I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I've been in government and I've been in business, and a lot of laws are written to ice out competition and to ensure the livelihood and the longevity of a cash generating machine. Unfortunately, it's not a cash generating cow. Laura says, I watched Two Crazy Keto make a low carb yogurt in an instant earlier. If you drain the whey, it loses most carbs, and let's say 24 seconds, it loses its sour taste. But the whey is a protein. The whey in milk is all protein. That's what they make whey protein from. I don't know that I follow all that logic. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just not following. Yeah, wait. should that be your channel name? All right, do it. All right. That's it. It says there's a red pill vegan and a red pill fitness. Red pill carnivore? Dude, that is sweet. That is sweet, man. Do it. Do it. And you know what I used to do when I get an idea? I'd go out to GoDaddy and I would buy the domain name. Yes, I would. I would buy the domain name. I'd get the Gmail. I'd get the domain name. It only costs $1.280. You know, get the domain, get the Gmail. Yep, that would be pretty sweet. It'd be the Red Pill. Yeah, a great channel name. Great channel. Red Pill Carnivore. Carnivore Red Pill or Red Pill Carnivore? Probably Red Pill Carnivore. You're gonna have to throw a little kickback here now, and I could just see a nice big T-shirt, you know, that had meat. Like I said, Red Pill Carnivore, and then you have to find a way to put health and fitness in it. You know, I think that'd be awesome. Yep, I agree with you, Hoosier. So you were in Warsaw today. What took you to Warsaw? Is that a business trip you had there in the Warsaw area? You said you're working on a video. What's going to be? What can you give us a little bit of a preview? Can you tell us a little something about what this next upcoming video is going to be? And by the way, I will not, again, flashing lights. I will not be on for Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, as I'm going to be traveling to go see the Grands up near Cincinnati. Yep. Oh, Laura says viscerally gifted. That's when they switch to suspenders. How do you like that? How did you like that? Viscerally gifted. I'm getting pretty good. My mental acuity is starting to fire off. I think that's all I had. I mean, I could say horizontally gifted, you know, but I don't want to be crude. Working up there today in Warsaw and Fort Wayne. All right, sweet. Carnivore pizza video. All right, I'll be looking forward to that. I mentioned that to the missus, and she was all about that. Yep. But so I won't be putting anything out this evening. And a matter of fact, it's already 10:31 here. We've been on for an hour. And like I said, I'm going to have to get on the road tomorrow and do a bunch of, because I have to drive through Nashville and then up to Lexington, Louisville, and over to Lexington and then up a bit. So it's going to be quite the little trip. Oh, yeah, bacon crust. And have any of you tried? I remember I had that picture yesterday with the deviled eggs I made up at the hospital, because I went to the salad bar to get the food, and I just plopped out the egg yolk, took a little bit of mustard, mustard, and then I put the chicken I got and some cheddar cheese. It was pretty good, a little dry. But I'm going to talk to my daughter when I'm up there. We'll cook some bacon, save the bacon grease, boil up some eggs, and use the bacon grease instead of mayo to make the filling for the deviled eggs, and then put a crust of maybe put some crispy bacon bits over the top. I mean, that's going to have to feel good. That's going to be really good. All right, bacon crust, and then we have here, you're only 2 hours from Louisville. Oh, that's cool. That'd be awesome. I can't wait to run up and down the stairs again. That's a great one, Laura. Running up and down the stairs. I used to do that. I used to do running when I did football and stuff like that. But you know what I'd be happy to do? I'd be happy just to be able to maybe like play frisbee golf, you know, and walk 18 holes. Or I've never really been a big jogger, but I love volleyball. And I'd love to play volleyball again, maybe. That'd be kind of something fun. And that would be an awesome day. It sure will. And how about knee pain? You know, we didn't even, in our top 10, did we say anything about inflammation in our top 10? Let's see. I'm going to go all the way back here. Number 10. Number 10, no passing gas. Yeah, Mike was on there for that one. That was number 10 in our little top 10. If we're going to do late night with Carnivore Scott with Scotty P, we got to have the top 10. So number 10, no passing gas. Number 9, no more cavities. That was great. Number 8, we had more spice shelf room, and maybe put some more frying pans in there, some storage things. Number 7, easier to put on your socks. Number 6, your belly no longer rubs the steering wheel. That's a great one. Again, number 5, skin like a baby's butt. Thanks, Mike. Number 4, more energy. Number 3, you don't get hangry. You get even. Now I understand that comment. All right. Last time cooking and eating. And of course, our number 1 in our top 10 rundown today was you get to hang out with carnivores. Number 1, you get to be in a cool, wonderful community that really cares about the people around them, right? We didn't have anything in there about inflammation. I guess we're going to have to start on tomorrow, on next Monday's list, seeing how this will be the last night for this week. Now let's get back down here. Let me get caught up here a little bit. We've got, okay, Dr. Barry and Nietzsche has how to make mayo with eggs and bacon grease. That's right. Because remember, I've made my own mayo, and all you need is a whisper, and you take your bacon, you take your, you get a couple eggs, couple egg yolks, and you just whip in your grease, your oil, and if you can use olive oil, whatever you want to use, but you got to whip it in there, and that's, yeah, I'm not even going to go that crazy to make it into a mayo. I'm just going to put bacon grease in with the egg yolk, and you can fluff it up if you want to. All right, that's right. No more knee pain. I think what we'll do, everybody gets a chance, okay? Everybody gets a chance to make your list. And next Monday, when we come back, we'll visit it and give everybody a chance to give their top 10 or give 2 or 3 out of their top 10. Yep. That's right. Butter, mayo. So what do we have? Pain. That's right. Number 12. Okay. All right there, Hoosier. Hoosier, keeping it real. Thank you very much. Well, instead of number 12 being the OWPC, we're going to say no fear when the next pandemic comes. You can survive a month on one roll. Well, the guys can survive a month or 2 with one roll of toilet paper. My brother had 5 daughters, and or has 5 daughters, and yeah, I thought he should have invested in toilet paper, a company like Charmin. I used to do a top 10 list on your radio show. You're going to steal it? All right, go ahead, do it. You do it. You kind of came up with it. I just wanted to go with you on that, but I think that is amazing. And you know what else I think would be amazing, Mike? I think it'd be amazing if you were to go and throw up your stream and go ahead and take and start yours. And then I'm going to probably have to check out here. Again, I got driving and stuff to do. So I hate to stop a party when a party's going, but got to get up in the morning and put in about 7 hours of driving and get up there to see my grandchildren. I'm going to watch a football game. I'm going to watch my granddaughter. She is a cheerleader for my grandson's football team. And we'll go rafting on Saturday. I hope it's not a whole bunch of white water rafting. Maybe I'll get some pictures and we'll have a fun time laughing about that on Monday night. But I hope everybody has a full weekend planned. And most importantly, I say this every day in my Bible reading channel. I say every day or every Wednesday through the week that I hope that each one of you are taking time to prepare for your day of worship, your time of worship, whether you're going to worship at bedside service or you're going into the church, but that you get your things in order. When we go on a vacation, something we really want to go to, like maybe a cruise, maybe we're going to visit somebody, we'll plan for days and weeks to get all the things out of the way, right? But we won't do that for what is arguably the most important thing we do, and that is to lift up praise and worship with other believers. So I think it's a good thing to put it on our minds starting on Hope Day, the day you're maybe in church already, right? Saying, no, on Thursday, I'm going to find out did I have something planned for Saturday? Can I push that to Friday night if it was a Saturday night thing? What can we do? Let's go to the movie on Friday night and not Saturday night. I know it's tired and everything, but do the things you can do to really put yourself in the best position for what you can do going forward. All right, you're very active in church. Yeah, I know you are. I know you do a lot of the video stuff. I was sharing info in Fayetteville today. See Jesus and Carnivore. Hey, which Fayetteville? Fayetteville, North Carolina, I bet, right? 61 over 30 P, diabetic, bad type, meningioma. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, you're right, Lord, and that's someone to put on a prayer list, and that's definitely someone who needs to at least be exposed to and given multiple looks from other people, because we need to curtail our enthusiasm sometimes, because we may not be the person that will help flip the light switch. That may be somebody else's role. And I have been very, very guilty of wanting to be the person and coming on and being too strong. And then we become a stumbling block, or I do. So I do believe that we bring people and we bring things, and that's what's great about these forums. You may actually be the person that flips the switch for somebody else because of your life experiences, and all the time. Yeah, God is good. God is good all the time. I don't have a vehicle, so I have to watch church online. I get that, Susan. That's why I said it. We record and we do things at our church for just that purpose, for our bedridden seniors and people who maybe just had a hip surgery or knee replacement surgery. There's no reason why they can't go to and see the same people they're used to seeing, right? So I hope that whatever church you used to go to, or someone near you, puts out something that is a good quality and it really gives you the opportunity. Mike Shaw said, Lord said, you might attract the druggies. All right. That's true. Old me. That's right. The old man inside of me. Yep. Long dead and gone. I'm not who I used to be. Yeah. I am redeemed. Yeah. I do a YouVersion Daily Bible and a chronological Bible recap with Tara Lee Cobble daily podcast, Spotify and YouTube. Very cool. See, that's what I do. I do on my other channel, I do a daily reading from the 1 year chronological Bible, NIV. I'm your host, Scotty P, and we are on schedule today for the reading for August 24th. And tomorrow we'll be doing August 25th, the effect of Tyre's destruction in Ezekiel 26. Yesterday, we left off with Ezekiel's message for Tyre in Ezekiel 26. Every day. It ain't beautiful, but it's consistent. Hey, all right. Thank you very much, Hoosier. Rachel Guard, good to see you. I'm glad to see you. Good. Going to bed. Yeah, I'm getting ready too, Rachel, but I'm glad you're here. Make sure you push the like button, smash it. We're trying to do this every Monday through Thursday. Rachel, throw in your bye-bye. Oh, Rachel, I hope you put in your URL. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you. Welcome to the House of Scotty P, to the late night show, something we're working on here. And yeah, all right. I missed that. Oh, Rachel, I'm sorry I missed you. Good to see you. I know you have a busy day. And Rachel does, she's a massage therapist. If you get a chance to go out and see her show, or her, I call it show, but her YouTube, I follow a lot. Let me go see if I can find it real quick in my historicals. I should be able to find it quickly. There she is. And we're going to go right here, Rachel Guard, get to her. At Rachel McCray 90, Control C. Over here, Control V. Just for everybody else who isn't. Yeah, good, Susan, I'm glad. All right, Laura, but there it is, at Rach M. Ray 90. All right. So real quick, I'll hit this one. The whey has about 54 carbs. Without it, it was down to 12 for a whole batch, but it was high fat. I get it, Laura. Okay, I see what you're going for now. You know, I mean, for that fat more than the protein. So makes sense. Makes sense. Thanks. Thank you for coming back with that. But yeah, we're gonna continue to do the late night. We'll get some top tens. We'll be waiting for Mike Shaw TV to come up with his channel. He's going to have a red pill carnivore. I think that is absolutely a fantastic name. I'm jealous I didn't come up with it, but I just have to stick with the simple stuff, right? All right. Yeah, you subbed up. Oh, she's gone. Yeah, Mike, here's the deal. She does her videos. She's working hard, but she's, like I said, she's a massage therapist. And you got to know that just wears you out. And you know what? That's a really good point to make sure. And I know that the people in here are very conscientious folks. But how many times do we judge a book incorrectly? Where we don't know what a person's been through, where they're coming from, what their extenuating circumstances are. We don't know how hard people work. We don't know what they've been doing. So, in this compassionate carnivore community, let's be sure that we understand. So, Rach just works for that massage heavy. So, you know, she's running through the calories. That goes to show you, and that our diet is so important, has such an impact on us. You can't deny the facts you see right in front of you, right? All right, let's go. I have Laura on. We can talk. I'll have Laura on. We can talk politics. Yeah, that's cool. And by 2030, you'll eat the bugs and be happy. Yeah, you may. You may. You know, we all may. You know, it's a daunting thing to think of, but how many times did you read in the Old Testament that child will eat parent and parent would eat child, and plagues and fire and death by the sword? We never want to say never. Two Crazy Ketos that did 100% carnivore waffle batter for stuffed waffles made with eggs, pork rind crumbs, cream cheese, and butter, and a teaspoon of baking powder stuffed with meat and cheese. That sounds really good, but I'm at the point right now where I think I'm just going to have to use the KISS principle. And lucky for me, as a guy, eating the same thing isn't the most difficult thing I'll ever do. However, look at that. Another 15 minutes has gotten by for me. Folks, I hate to do this, but I've got to sign off. I got to hit the rack and get ready for tomorrow. So I know we did a lot of good buys. We had a great time. I hope everybody hit the like button. I hope everybody has a chance to subscribe to everybody. Mike, we'll be looking for the Red Pill Carnivore to come out. And let's find ways that we can all lift each other up in everything that we do, both within and external to the carnivore way of life. Give praise to God for all we have. Be blessed. And we'll see you all the next time, okay? All right. Y'all take care. I really appreciate trying to give up cheese. Okay, I got that. All right. Y'all take care. God bless. Bye-bye. I hate doing it, but I got to do it.